supporters, welcome to my third annual and our second collaboration of our top 10 anticipated movies of 2017. So 2016 was an interesting year. We had some ups, we've had some downs, and then we had some medium ups again. So, and now it's time to look ahead to the year of 2017. So, as we do every year, here's how we do our top 10s. First, we'll go through some honorable mentions. We both have 3 honorable mentions. Then we go 10 through 6. Then we go 5 through 2. And then we go with 1 at the same time. So, let us begin. Ready, Cage, start us out.
Alright, my first honorable mention is the new Fast and Furious, Fate of the Furious.
Shit! We're gonna need a bigger truck!
This trailer looked like crazy fun. Sure, it's got a stupid premise.
No, it's got a stupid title.
Stupid title, I agree. But they're on such a roll here lately, you kind of have to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I didn't really like 7 as much as 6, but it still was a really fun
I gave 7 a little break just because of what they had to deal with Paul Walker dying.
So, you know, it looks really fun. I've always liked the Fast and Furious movies, except for like the third one. It was like horrible, but
I didn't like them really till Fast 5. I thought that's when the franchise really reinvented itself.
They're popular, they're fun. It's just popcorn flick fun right there. My other honorable mention is the new Pirates movie, Dead Man Tell No Tales. Now listen to me, okay?
Find Sparrow for me and relay a message from Capitan Salazar and tell him death will come straight for him. Would you say that to him, please?
I love the Pirates movies. I even the last one with Johnny Depp, I don't know why everybody hates on that movie. I feel like people are getting Pirates fatigue, I guess. But this new one, they're bringing back Orlando Bloom. I just heard that Keira Knightley is going to be in this one a little bit. And it's going to, I think they've probably heard some of the criticisms, and they're going to go back and take some of the focus off of Johnny Depp, which I think will help the movie as a whole. I hope so anyways. Because I really like these movies, and I don't like when people hate on them. They're really fun. The music's always great. You know, they're fun time. Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow is great. He's a great character.
Can I start hating on it now?
Sure.
There's only been one good Pirates of the Caribbean movie. The second one was just like, see you in the next one, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then the third one is just a big mess. And then the fourth one is just, what the hell were they doing?
I love the fourth one. It's got evil hot mermaids and
Can you talk it?
I'm gonna rewatch them and review them this year before this new one comes out. That's one of my goals this year. So
that's a small go. Okay.
Maybe when I rewatch them, I'll change my mind. But I really do love the Pirates movies. So my last honorable mention is a franchise that, like Pirates, I've always loved. But I will agree, it's starting to, you know, get a little old, and that's Transformers. The Last Night looks like it looks like more of the same, sure. But I like Michael Bay as a director. I think it's going to be funny, and you got to admit, it looks. I think there's going to be time traveling and post-apocalyptic themes in it. It's pretty cool. You know, you're going to be seeing it.
Forgive me.
Every year, everybody has, oh, Transformers look stupid, $1 billion. Every year, oh, Transformers looks like a big pile of garbage, $1 billion. Obviously, people like to go watch it, or it wouldn't be making money. And I don't blame studios for keep shelling out money for Michael Bay either. I'm not a Michael Bay hater.
Just keep remaking the same movie, keep reusing the same shots. Oh, Michael Bay.
But yeah,
I'm sure this will be my top 10 worst next year.
Previous years, I would have the Transformers in my top 10. But this year, you know, I'm agreeing that it's getting a little old. I wish Michael Bay was on the new Bad Boys project and not on this. But
I'd rather see Michael Bay do movies he loves, like 13 Hours. I really enjoyed 13 Hours, and he actually cared about the story. He doesn't give a crap about Transformers. Let him do something he's actually interested in. Alright, time for my honorable mentions. Okay. So my first honorable mention is John Wick Chapter 2.
Somebody please get this man a gun.
We just had a new trailer. This looks really cool. We had Keanu Reeves come back to this role. Looks like he's being forced back into action. It just looks like a fun movie. The first John Wick, I wasn't expecting much from the first John Wick movie, but I was completely blown away by the movie. I love the movie. I watch it from time to time. It's just a really fun, dumb, really action movie. My next movie is Blade Runner 2049.
I did your job once. I was good at it. Things were simpler then.
I'm not the biggest fan of the original Blade Runner, but it's cool to see that, like, Harrison Ford, he's kind of been he's gone back to what made his career. He came back to do Episode 7, Force Awakens. He's gone to another Indiana Jones movie, and it's cool to see him come back to Blade Runner. The director, he's a guy, he did, I can't say his name, so I'm not even going to try. See, he tried. Prisoners.
There you go.
Prisoners. Sicario. And Arrival. All three really great movies. And I'm going to keep going until he makes a bad movie.
They look great. I don't have Blade Runner in mind because I've never seen the first Blade Runner. I will say, weirdly, Harrison Ford looks younger in this than he did in Episode 7. I don't know how they pulled that off. And he seems more excited about this than he did Episode 7. So, I'm going to go back and watch the first Blade Runner, maybe in one of our classic.
Make sure when you do it, you watch the director's cut.
That's probably what we'll do.
Because there's like 3 or 4 different versions of the movie. And the first version, it was like completely hated. And then the director's cut made people love it.
That's probably what I'll do. But I'll wait until like July, because this doesn't come out till like October or something. So
yeah.
I'm going to wait and save it for then. And then if I don't like it, then maybe or if I do like it, maybe I'll care about the sequel. The new trailer did look beautiful, but that's all of his movies. That Deakins guy, that's his cinematographer, his movies all look fantastic.
It's also got Ryan Gosling, which is a different role for Ryan Gosling. I've never seen him in a science fiction movie before. Yeah. And it looks like a cool movie. And my last honorable mention is Justice League. Justice League.
So you're fast.
That feels like an oversimplification.
I'm putting together a team. People with special abilities. You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there. I'm in.
You are? Just like that?
Yeah, I need friends.
Great.
Can I keep this?
I'm looking forward to it. I like to see that Ben Affleck is more in charge because he's supposed to be the executive producer. You have Jeff Johns doing he's supposed to be the Kevin Feige of DC, hopefully. I mean, Batman v Superman was as good as I was hoping it was going to be? No. Was Suicide as good as I was hoping it was going to be? No. But I think Justice League can pull it off because it looks like it's trying to be a little lighter than what the other one was. I love Man of Steel. It's one of my favorite superhero movies. And I'm looking forward to Justice League. Go on and start hating.
I'm not going to hate. It Bright missed my honorable mentions, but
over Transformers and Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's because I know that I love those. Here lately, the DCU is very confusing, and I've got Wonder Woman on my list. We'll see if that's awesome. Spoilers. Then maybe I'll get super excited about Justice League again. But it's hard to get excited about it after Batman v Superman, and I even like Suicide Squad, but it had serious flaws. So we'll see.
All right, now it's time to go to our 10 for 6. Randy Cage, start us out.
My number 10 is John Wick, Chapter 2.
Afraid so. Whoever comes, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
Of course you will.
Like he said, I really had zero hopes for the first movie, and when I finally got to see it, I was blown away. It's so good. And I want to rewatch it again before this one comes out, but the trailers are so good. They're some of the best trailers for a sequel. I mean, it looks like they upped the budget. It looks like Keanu Reeves is really going for it in this one, so I am super excited for John Wick. That's my number 10. My number 9 is Wonder Woman. I said about Justice League, I'm a little iffy about DCU movies, but the Wonder Woman trailers have been great. I really did like Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman. She was one of my favorite parts. And the story and everything, it reminds me a little of the first Captain America movie. And I'm just really looking forward to this. It's got a different director, so that's another positive for me. So I'm more pumped about Wonder Woman than I am Justice League. We'll see what happens with that. My number 8. This was the one I struggled with on my list more than anything. There was times when I didn't want it on there at all, then there was times I wanted it way up at like number 3. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. Okay.
From the director of Lucy.
But
your worst movie in 2014.
It is, and that's why I'm scared about it. But he has directed 2 of my favorite movies in Fifth Element and The Professional. And every time you see an interview with him, this is his baby. This is his project he's been working on for 15, 20 years. And it's based on a very popular comic book. A lot of people that saw Comic-Con footage raved about it. It was the most raved about thing at Comic-Con this past year. And it's sci-fi. I love cheesy sci-fi. So even if this is, mediocre, I'll probably still love it. So that's why I am excited. The trailers intrigued me. Now, they've got 2 people that I don't really like. Dane DeHaan's okay. And
I like Dane DeHaan.
That chick with the eyebrows has failed me twice. This is her last chance. This is her last chance. If she fails me in this movie, I will never see another movie with her in it, unless it's Star Wars, and then I'll have to. So
you're like, well, damn it! You gotta be kidding me!
That's about to be the way I force it. But I'm pumped for this movie. I know you don't have it on your list. How do you feel about this movie? Did you like the trailer?
No, I hated the trailer.
Oh.
You know what movie it reminded me of? I know you. It reminded me of Jupiter Ascending, which is a big negative to me. Because I hated that movie, and I'm not crazy about that girl either.
It looked a lot like Fifth Element to me. Have you seen Fifth Element?
No.
See, that's be another classic movie we have to watch before this comes out. You'll love Fifth Element.
So, anyways, I'm just not looking forward to it. It just didn't look like me. I'm not big into cheesy sci-fi like you are. I like more serious sci-fi, like Blade Runner or Arrival, which you don't like serious sci-fi. So you probably going to hate Blade Runner.
Maybe. All right. So my number 7 is Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Is that the official title?
Yeah.
Yes. Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I loved the first Kingsman. I think it was like my number 2 or 3.
4.
Okay, number 4. He knows my.
I think it's actually your number. It was probably your number 3 or something.
Okay, but anyway,
you have to roll back the footage.
I loved it. I thought it was a huge surprise. I don't know why I was doubting it, because Matthew Vaughn is awesome, but it looks incredible. And have we gotten a trailer for this?
No,
I didn't think so.
It comes out in October.
Oh yeah, they pushed it back. That's right. It was going to come out around the summer or something. Okay, so yeah, I'm still pumped for it though. It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
And then finally, at my number 6, I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I'll repeat back what I just said.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone. Try again.
I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
No!
I love the first Guardians. People act like I don't. I didn't give it a perfect score because it
barely made our top 10 that year. It was at number 10.
It was a little over the top for me. I still loved it, but now I feel like it's probably going to embrace its over the topness. And the trailer, not the stupid teaser trailer that I wish they never did, but the actual trailer that came out here a couple weeks ago looked awesome. It looked fun. It looked like a giant space opera, which is, what I love, which is why I don't understand why you don't like Valerian. But the characters are great. Baby Groot is going to sell a ton of toys. I have a feeling that this movie may be the second top grossing movie of the year, only behind I just have a feeling that there is so much pent up behind this movie. I just feel like this is going to be the second highest grossing movie of the year. And it may even, depending on, I don't know, episode 8 is hard to beat, but I feel like it'll be up there.
We'll see. I'll talk about it when I get to mine.
And that's it for my 10 through 6. Darth Easy, take it off.
Alright, my number 10 is Wonder Woman. I am really interested in Wonder Woman. One of my favorite parts of that movie, Superman, was actually Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So I'm interested to see a story behind her as she deals with human life. I'm curious who the villain's going to be. And as she deals with World War One, we don't get many World War One movies. And we always get World War II. They could just throw Wonder Woman in World War II, but I think this time period fits a little better for her. And I am really interested because I love Wonder Woman, her mythology, because what she fights against is like Greek mythology, which is really interesting. Alright, so my number 9 is Logan. Now,
My empire of dirt.
now this is further down my list. This is probably going to be one of the best movies of the year, to be honest with you. But my excitement for my other movies on this list is just far superior. So this trailer looked awesome. It looked like Johnny Cash had made this song just for this freaking trailer. And I am really looking forward to Logan. And the X-Men movies are kind of in a mess right now, but I think Logan's going to be really, really good. My number 8 is a movie he just talked about, and that's Kingsman, The Golden Circle. I love Kingsman. I love spy movies, and what I loved about the first Kingsman movie was it played to that nostalgia of spy movies, did some of the gimmicky things, had an action scene that lasted the entire guitar solo of freaking Freebird. That was just incredible to see. Matthew Vaughn, he's one of my favorite directors. If I hear a Matthew Vaughn movie, just like a Christopher Nolan, I'm going to go see it just immediately because I like him so much. He just makes movies such a fun way. My number 7 is Beauty and the Beast.
I say we kill the beast! Think of the one thing you've always wanted. And find it in your mind's eye and feel it in your heart.
I'm really interested in this movie. Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite animated movies growing up. It was the first animated movie to ever be nominated for an Oscar, and I love Emma Watson, one of my favorite celebrity crushes probably. And I'm just really interested in this movie. The music, I hear they're bringing back the people who did the music of the original Beauty and the Beast, add some more songs. Every time I see that trailer, I'm just like, I'm gonna love this movie. And Disney has had a lot going for them with. We go Cinderella. We go Jungle Book. I think this is gonna be another great Disney movie.
I'm not as excited about Beauty and the Beast, but that's because it's not one of my favorites like yours. So I can understand it being on there. It's just funny how you were trashing Jungle Book last year, and now I'm the one that doesn't have any of these live action. Well, there's one that's untitled still, so I mean, that's coming out in the fall.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be Dumbo, so the Tim Burton one, so nobody wants that. Anyways, I am not as excited about Beauty and the Beast. I mean, I'm going to go see it. I'm looking forward to it, but just not, it's nowhere near my top 10 for me.
I hear you. And that's what our top 10 anticipated is. It's just the movies that we are looking forward to. That's really what an anticipated list is all about. Alright, number 6 for me is another movie now here. Let's pick it up. Movies that really gather toward me is Dunkirk.
He's coming back round. He's coming back round!
Because first off, we got Christopher Nolan, one of my favorite directors of all time right now. If he makes a movie, I'm gonna go see it. And it looks like he's trying to make his Saving Private Ryan, if we're talking through like a Steven Spielberg lens. Dunkirk just looks like an interesting story. World War II. It just looks like a World War II movie. I love World War II movies, and I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, once again, I think Christopher Nolan is a little overrated here lately. His last few movies have just not done it for me, and War movies, I love war movies, but it's hard for me to get excited about a war movie. I don't know. It just doesn't look. The trailer just didn't do anything for me. But I mean, I'm sure I'll go see it, and it may be awesome. I love Saving Private Ryan, so if it's anything like that, it'll be awesome. But
Yep.
all right.
All right. Now it's time to move on to your 5 through 2. So take it away.
Number 5 is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
So to become an Avenger, are there like trials or an interview?
Just don't do anything I would do. And definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate.
Oh.
All right?
That's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you. All right, kid. Good luck out there.
You know, I'm not a hater of the Amazing Spider-Man. So
Well, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not good.
I liked Amazing Spider-Man 2, so I was a little sad when they were rebooting it, but all that was put to rest when we saw Spider-Man in Civil War.
I think it was put to rest though when he joined the MCU. Because then we got to see Spider. Because what I like about this, sorry to take it over, but it's cool to see him in with Iron Man. That's just cool.
Yeah, but you got to see something before you can just be like, oh, Marvel's got it. It's going to be amazing. I mean,
I haven't made a bad movie.
And really, Marvel doesn't have it. I heard that Sony and Marvel butted heads a lot over this movie, Homecoming, and you know, hopefully they made the right decision. But I'm super excited about this. I'm excited about the villain, played by Michael Keaton, Vulture. I am excited about him teaming up with Iron Man. Looks like we're going to get a lot of Iron Man in this movie. Mm-hmm. And I just like that we're not doing an origin story again. He's just going to be Spider-Man when this movie starts. That's cool. We don't need to see another origin story. So yeah, I'm pumped.
Yep.
I offered you peace. I showed you mercy. But now you're here to finish us off for good.
I love the Planet of the Apes, especially the last Planet of the Apes was my favorite movie that year. It is one of the, probably going to be one of the best trilogies of all time, I have a feeling. And this trailer for this movie looks so good. Woody Harrelson looked like a badass. And we're actually going to get the war, you know, before the apes take over. It's gonna be awesome. And I am super
If we lose, it will be a Planet of the Apes.
That's right. So it's going to be awesome. I am super pumped for this movie. I still have 3 other movies I'm more excited about. So I mean, that's just it's crazy that I do, but that's how it is. My number 3 is Logan. You had it way up there on your list. For me, this is the best trailer of this year, if you want to count, you know, trailers. It was fantastic.
I would keep myself. I would find a way.
Logan, you still have time.
We're going to see the send-off of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and Patrick Stewart as Professor X. And it's going to be, I think, awesome and sad, and just the look of it. I heard that some people got to see a lot of footage and it's really dark and gritty. That sounds awesome to me as a finale on this, you know, on this X-Men universe, because I feel like it's time for a reboot. So
I think it's just time to focus a little more on Deadpool and the X-Force.
And they're doing a New Mutants, so which will be all new people.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see. This is basically the finale. Just imagine, like, you know.
Last time we'll see Patrick Stewart as Professor X. The last time we'll see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It's going to be a sad movie, and it looks like it's going to be an emotional movie too. And it looks like they're going to introduce X-23, who I think will probably show up in in the X-Force movies.
That'd be cool.
So it's, you know, a little nice hint, maybe.
It will be really funny too if Wolverine dies for some reason, and then Deadpool makes fun of that in the next Deadpool movie. That would be so good. But anyways, so that's my number 3. My number 2. I have been waiting for this movie for so long. Ever since they announced that we were getting a rebooted Power Rangers, My emotions have been everywhere. At first, I thought this is going to be stupid because I heard that they were going to make it kind of kiddie, like the original one, and I thought, well, they're just trying to sell toys. This is going to be stupid. But then when I heard, no, it's going to be a kind of a continuation of the original, but more serious. And, well, that's what that Satan guy said, that it's not a reboot. He said that it continues on from the original. That's why they find the little things in the...
Yeah, but it's completely different because they're...
Well, yeah, it's going to be like Ghostbusters is what it's going to be.
Unless you're talking about like a soft reboot, but it's different.
I don't know. And that may have been old. Maybe it's not that way anymore, but...
Something happened up there, okay? I'm not the same.
I'm strong.
How strong?
I can say he's strong. No.
Damn, dude. I feel like we need to go back up there.
I'm gonna jump across with her, and then you jump.
Piece of cake.
Let's go.
No, don't jump. Jason! That's not a piece of cake!
Because you remember, Angel Grove was like school for like karate kids or something. That's not what this is.
All right. Anyways, the first trailer was spectacular. It really got my hopes up for this. If it's just okay, I'll be happy. Because they can build on that. I want it to make a lot of money. I want it to be a franchise. And it's my childhood. So, I'm just freaking excited about it. I know we're getting a new trailer here pretty soon. I think at the end of this week, we're getting a new trailer. So,
God, he's got inside knowledge.
Yeah. And so, anyways, yeah, that's my 5 through 2.
All right, my number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Does anybody have any tape out there? I want to put some tape over the death button.
Nobody has any tape.
Not a single person has tape.
You have an atomic bomb in your bag. If anybody's gonna have tape, it's you.
I have to do everything.
You are wasting a lot of time.
That's a really bad sign.
Now, I really liked the first Guardians of the Galaxy because what it pretty much was the love child of Star Wars and Star Trek combined. And that's what you get out of Guardians of the Galaxy. And thanks what you see from this movie is you got Baby Groot who looks freaking adorable, and it's like, I am Groot. He's like, no, what are you doing? No, don't do that. And it's gonna be a really fun space movie. And what I like about Guardians of the Galaxy, just like what you have with like Doctor Strange or the last Guardians of the Galaxy, you don't really have to be caught up with the Marvel movies to watch these and enjoy them.
This is why I think it's going to be the most grossing too, is because people that have no interest in comic book movies will be going to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 because they love the first one so much, and it's just going to have that kind of Suicide Squad thing going for it, where it just...
Well, or the Suicide Squad was trying to get from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, yeah.
That's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, but I mean, that movie made a ton of money, and people that don't go see comic book movies went and saw that, right? So I think it's going to be, not only is it going to be great though because it's a Marvel movie, but it's going to make a shit ton of money. Shit ton. Can I say shit ton on your channel?
I don't care.
Shit ton of money.
Alright, my number 4 is Power Rangers.
Killed Rangers before.
Just like him, I grew up with Power Rangers. I watched it a long time. I love Power Rangers. And what I liked about the trailer was it had kind of like a mix between 16 Candles and Chronicle. Weird mix. And wow, I just really dug this trailer. And I'm glad they didn't show the suits. I hope they don't give too much away in any future trailers. I really don't even want to watch another trailer because that trailer just got me really excited for this new Power Ranger movie. The cast is pretty much unknown, so they're trying to pull off like what a Star Wars does. Get a bunch of unknown people, get them in the movie, and then we actually see these characters as like the Red Power Ranger, or as like you see Daisy Ridley in Force Awakens. That's great. So I'm really looking forward to Power Rangers. I think it's going to be awesome. Alright, I hope it's going to be awesome.
Me too.
That's why it's number 4, because I have reservations about it. Alright, my number 3 is Spider-Man Homecoming.
This is my chance to prove myself.
Peter, what is going on with you?
I'm really sorry. I'm so busy. I'm slammed.
Don't mess with me, because I will kill you and everybody you love.
I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I really liked him in Civil War. And I love that Michael Keaton is being in a superhero movie, because really, one thing about it, he is one of the originators of comic book movies, being Batman from the original Tim Burton movie. And it's just so cool to see him. And that scene in the trailer, he's like, "You don't want to mess with me, kid. I'll kill you." And then he just pulled out that freaking Michael Keaton. And this just looks like a really cool, once again, like a kind of like that come-of-age story Spider-Man. And really, Spider-Man, he is the most, other than like Batman, he's got some great villains, but he's also one of the most iconic superheroes of all time.
I agree.
Okay. My number 2 is a movie which I think could be my favorite movie of 2017. And that's because Rise of the Planet of the Apes was fantastic. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was even better. And if War of the Planet of the Apes is better, it could be the greatest trilogy of all time, because there's only one trilogy, really, that gets better with every movie. That's Toy Story, by the way. And this just looks so good.
And nature has been punishing us ever since. This is our last stand. And if we lose, it will be a planet of apes.
Woody Harrelson looks great in this movie. You have Andy Serkis back as Caesar, and that's one thing I love about these movies. The CGI is just incredible. The motion capture work, it's like, what can't we do anymore? The sky is the limit. I'm looking forward to this movie. It's going to be legendary. And I think it's time to reveal our number 1 movie. Our number 1 movie of 2017 is the Dumbo movie. Oh, I'm just kidding. Our number 1 is obviously Star Wars.
Episode 8. Untitled right now. We don't know what the title of it's going to be.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any footage. But who cares? It's Star Wars.
It's a year out, so.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson, who I really like Ryan Johnson. I know you don't really care for him yet.
Yeah.
But because I love Looper, and he also directed some episodes of Breaking Bad, which I really love too. But it looks like he's trying to get for like a dark vibe of Empire Strikes Back. And we know Disney's going to let him do it just because of what we saw in Rogue One.
Yep. And I do not like Godzilla, but I really liked Rogue One, so that gives me more hope that, I'm going to go back and rewatch Looper, but I didn't like Looper, but hopefully he can do good here, and I am super excited for this. Like, I just want to see what,
The continuation of the characters.
Killing me, and I
wish there was going to be a time jump, but just because then we got to see our characters grow a little more off screen, we don't really need to see the next chapter, but I'm sure whatever they're planning, I have faith in Disney. They haven't let me down if anything in Star Wars. Rebels has been good. The books have been good.
It could pick off right where it left off.
That's what they said.
And then, then time jump later on.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally see that. Like, then pick off right, where with her and the lightsaber and everything. And
yeah.
Oh my gosh! I can't even put into words how excited I am for this movie.
Whew! I'm trying to bury it because I have a year to wait for this movie. And we're going to Star Wars Celebration. Look for us there.
Yeah.
And
all 4 of you, look for us at Star Wars Celebration.
Do not underestimate Easy Nation and the Grady Cage fans. All 80 of you.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'll be like, can't control my excitement when we're at Star Wars Celebration. And then I'll die down a little bit, and then, yeah.
He's gonna be like, when we see the episode 8 trailer, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I just peed a little.
Oh yeah, that's definitely happening.
Alright, and that concludes my third annual and our together second annual Top 10.
Want to say something?
Go ahead.
I noticed that neither of us have any animated movies on our list, and
is there any coming out?
I did see a few, but they all look like, I do not think, and as an animation lover, this disappoints me. Next year is not going to be the year for animation.
Well, we had a bunch this year.
I know, and this year to me was a great year for animation. This next year's is not going to cut it. I mean, you get Cars 3 is like the most thing. I mean, Disney's got some new movie coming out, but it's about the Day of the Dead, and I don't know. Nothing looks very interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't get too excited for animated movies. I have to actually see something. Unless I heard Incredibles was coming out, or the next Toy Story was coming out, that would be on my list immediately. Also, we don't have some Oscar movies. There'll probably be some historical films in there, which are movies I really get excited about, but I haven't heard anything other than like Dunkirk.
Yeah. Alright,
and that concludes our top 10 anticipated movies of 2017. So guys, tell us in the comment section below, what movie are you looking forward to the most? What movie are you not looking forward to the most? And click that like button. Subscribe to both of our channels. He's at Rainy Cage, YouTube, blah blah blah. I'm at Darth Easy, YouTube. And until next time,
peace out.
All too easy.